Hello and welcome to this video for the Bicester School History Department. This is a video for students studying AQA GCSE History, specifically the Conflict and Tension in Asia Booklet. Now we'll use the Conflict and Tension Asia Booklet, which is available to download from the school website. The link is in the description. The purpose of this is to give you some pointers on key areas, as well as advice on how to answer some of the questions. Continue to pause and use this video as you work through them. Don't watch it all in one go. Break it down into chunks. If you have any more specific questions, email your history teacher. This episode will look at the start of this module, specifically the Korean War. Now, the Korean War is one of the main events in the beginning of the Cold War. The Cold War was between the USA and the USSR, when both countries believed in different ideologies or ideas. The USA believed in capitalism, and the USSR believed in communism. We learnt about these terms in the America module. However, it was unlikely that either side was going to take on the other directly in battle, due to the fact that both sides had nuclear weapons. This meant that they could destroy each other with a push of a button. Therefore, both sides recruited allies and supported states that fought each other rather than fight each other directly. Now, the Americans had a policy called containment, or the Truman Doctrine. The aim of this was to limit the spread of communism around the world. In particular, they were worried about how communism was spreading in Asia after China had become communist, and were determined to stop it. A key opportunity to do that was in Korea. During World War II, the North was liberated by the USSR, and the southern portion of Korea was liberated by the USA. This led them being made into two separate states, the North being communist and the South being capitalist, and this caused tension. In 1950, this tension spilled over, and the North attacked the South and overtook all but a small part of South Korea. The North attacked the South using the help of the USSR and China's weapons. They were being supplied by them. See if you can have a go at task 1. Here we see the two leaders of the two countries of North and South Korea. Kim Il-sung led the North, and he was a communist. Syngman Rhee was president of South Korea, and he studied in the USA. He was a capitalist, and the USA supported him despite his anti-democratic style of government. Have a read through the fact files and see if you can have a go at task 2. Why would each side back the relevant Korean state? The USA was incredibly concerned about the invasion of the North and wanted to stop it. They wanted to stop the spread of communism. However, it would be difficult to go straight into Korea without facing direct aggression from the USSR, something that they wanted to avoid upon fear of the use of nuclear weapons. Instead, they went to the United Nations to send in troops to help defend South Korea. The United Nations was set up after World War II as a way to try and keep peace. Normally, this wouldn't have worked, as big countries have a veto in the United Nations. This means that they can block any ideas. Now, normally this wouldn't have worked, as the USSR would have been able to veto any actions. However, the USSR was boycotting the meeting due to China not being allowed in the United Nations. Therefore, the United Nations agreed to send troops to help defend South Korea. See if you can have a go at task 3. I hope this video has helped you understand the key events at the start of the Korean War. If you need any more help, make sure to email your history teacher. Thanks for watching.